Mira, mira. Mira. Mira, mira. No, 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 no. Hey.
Here are disturbing moments when creepy cops crossed the line with women and got caught on camera. Starting with this cop who got trapped in his own lies after getting locked in the back seat with a female suspect. On August 14th, 2023, San Diego, California, the officer Anthony Hare responds to a stolen vehicle call. But what happened next landed him behind bars.
Down, put your hands on the air. Go down to your knees now.
Put your hands behind your back, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, why are you guys tripping on me?
Hey, just listen to him.
Put your hands behind your back. There you go. Stay like that.
Behind your back.
Why are you guys tripping like that? I can't
Follow
come
our
out of the
instruction.
Listen to him.
I can't come out of the
Put your hands behind your back.
Hand down.
My name is Israel, boy. How you
11
doing? Man, a little scared, what the fuck?
We'll explain everything to you, man.
I know you're gonna explain everything.
Just relax, alright?
Yeah.
Hold to your side.
Hare decides to transport the female suspect alone to the detention center, but he never makes it there.
Alright, when you work. Okay, we're just gonna go to my car right here.
The drive starts normally, but just a few minutes later, things get weird, because the officer started asking questions related to his personal life.
Oh, you're not.
And then the suspect makes him an offer.
Don't say that right now. No, I said don't say that right now because everything's being recorded right now.
As you can literally see, the officer is forgetting his duty. And over an hour later, another officer gets a strange call.
Sir, step out of the vehicle for me.
Hare claimed it was all an accident. Watch him try to explain.
Okay, you mind just showing us?
How you did it? So then I was like this, and then you want me to see how she was laying down, or?
How you ended up inside?
So like, yeah, so she was laying down, her face was over there, and then I was just like kind of right here. I was like, hey, well, at first I was like, hey, wake up. I was like, hey, you okay? Blah, blah, blah. She did like, so her head was facing towards that way. And then so this is when I was shaking her, and then this is when I went in, but then I don't know if I had my hand like this, and then something like that happened, and I kicked it with my foot like that, and then I was in, and then I was waking her up like this. I was like this, waking her up. While I was waking her up, I hear the door click behind me.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, so yeah, I was like this. And then when I found out the door was clicked behind me, I positioned myself like this. And I already knew that there was no door handle, but I was just like frantic. I was like, I can't get out of here.
Okay.
And then that's when she was able to sit up here. And then I told her, you can stay there, blah, blah, blah. And then I was just like hunkered down like this on my side.
So,
But the female suspect tells a completely different story.
I mean, it kind of is like only like it could only be like one other thing. Like, why else would anybody do that? You know? And I don't know if he was scared. I think he was scared. Like, he knew he fucked up. He was scared, and I remember him.
when you say he knew he fucked up,
he closed the door behind him on accident.
Okay.
And then I was like, oh my God. So I remember I was like, what the fuck? Like, and he started panicking. He started panicking, and he was like, I don't know, he was, scared. He was like tripping out. And then he called one of his friends, or he called somebody, I don't know who or how, but he called another officer, and they came to open the door for him. And then and then I went to the hospital afterwards, because when I got to Los Angeles, they said they sent me to the hospital, and that was it.
Hare already knew he got caught, so he resigned before they could fire him. He was charged with multiple violations. The investigation also found something else on his belt that confirmed what really happened that night. While Officer Hare got locked in the back with a suspect, this next cop couldn't handle a woman simply holding a camera. On August 7, 2021, the officers responded to reports of an altercation at a bar. Erica Prince-Simmons pulled out her phone to record the police activity.
Hey, can you just put it in my pocket?
No. Yeah, it'll get it.
And that was the biggest mistake here. Because the officers arrested her for trespassing, but the charges were quickly dropped. Prince-Simmons filed a lawsuit for First Amendment violations. The city paid her $57,000 and admitted no fault, all because she dared to record them. Well, that officer got hit with a lawsuit. This next cop took things to a whole new level of violence. Westminster, California. A routine arrest turned into a use of force investigation after an officer completely lost control. The woman was already handcuffed, already restrained. But that wasn't enough for this cop.
¿Pero qué hizo?
No.
The officer suddenly punched the handcuffed woman. Witnesses immediately started recording. Even his fellow officers knew he'd crossed the line. 2 officers immediately intervened, pulling him away from the woman and de-escalating the situation.
Bien, grábalo.
¿Ya vieron?
Ya lo están grabando. Y a ese que pegó, irá.
The department launched a use of force investigation. The woman was already in custody, already compliant, and he still couldn't control himself. But even that officer got pulled away by his colleagues. The next cops were not even stopped by their colleagues. A woman in Butler Township, Ohio, walks into McDonald's and orders food. What should have been a simple transaction turned into a brutal beating caught on camera.
She refused to take my dollar to give me 30 cents after I paid it for extra cheese. So then she got an attitude because I asked her for a refund and called the police because she didn't want to give me back my money.
The officers arrived and listened to her side of the story. Then they asked for her first and last name to issue a trespass notice. And then, this happened.
I'm not giving you nothing, I already said it.
Okay, you're under arrest.
No, I'm not.
Put your hands behind your back.
No, I'm not.
You are under arrest for failure to identify.
The officer said, "You're under arrest." He pulled out his taser. She tried to reason with him, but it was too late. The officer strikes her 3 times in the face and head. You can literally see the pouches, 1, 2, and 3. This situation instantly escalated. Her attorney didn't hold back. Officer Stam was placed on paid administrative leave pending the investigation. The second officer faced no disciplinary action. Hancock filed a lawsuit against Butler Township Police Department and McDonald's. The case was eventually settled, though the terms were not disclosed publicly. But think about this for a second. You just got punched by just 3 cents. That's so creepy. Well, our next case is totally different, because here the officer wasn't fighting or dragging. He was literally sexually abusing women. In August 2017, a 29-year-old woman was driving home from work when she got pulled over for not wearing a seatbelt. The trooper suspects she might be driving under the influence and orders her out of the car. Then he forgets all his training about searches.
Ma'am. Sorry. What? I'm thinking of my mama over here. No. I do no drugs. like to know nothing. Swear to God.
Real quick before doing anything. Been forward twice.
Although we couldn't see what transpired during the search, the woman claimed she was sexually harassed by the trooper. And if you look closely at the footage, you can see exactly what she's talking about. The search wasn't visible on camera. His hands were below the frame, inside her pants, for an uncomfortably long time. Anything could have happened during the search below the waist. A rookie mistake, or was it intentional? After the search turned up nothing, the officer asked her to undergo sobriety tests, and luckily, she passed. The officer issued her a ticket and released her. She continued on her way back to work.
Down by your side, stand out loud and look at your toes, okay? Any questions? 9 steps, on your left, on heel toe steps back, alright? Begin.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Alright. And if you want, on this next one, you can take uphill, downhill, left, right, I don't care, it's up to you, okay? What we're going to do next, you can put your heels and toes together, arms down by your side, raise one foot, I don't care which one, it's going to be 6 inches off the ground like so, arms down, both legs straight, you can stretch your toes and count out loud like so until I tell you to stop.
But the encounter didn't end there. Later that evening, she was stopped again by the same officer. This time, he claimed she was driving erratically and that her car tint was too dark, less than a quarter mile from her home. The woman filed a lawsuit against the trooper in the city, claiming sexual harassment and stalking behavior. After an internal investigation, Trooper Lloyd was cleared of all wrongdoing, but admitted his actions were unconstitutional. Her seatbelt ticket was dismissed, and her lawsuit was settled by the state for $25,000. Following a series of other complaints and mistakes, Trooper Lloyd was suspended for 2 years. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and hit that subscribe button. See you in the next video.